Hi, on this episode, I'll be showing you how to optimize your Windows starting up speed. There are a few ways you can do this by changing the hardware inside your computer or by using the few softwares I will be showing you in this video. There are a few ways you can optimize your PC, and one of them, like I said before, is by changing the hardware inside your computer. The two ways that you can change are the hard drive or the RAM. And in this case, I like to recommend you to change your RAM if you don't already have a 2 gig or a 1 gig RAM, because RAM really speeds up your startup. Now, I will show you how much RAM I have. This little software I like to use that checks out all your information. Click motherboard, click memory. It'll tell you I have 1277 megabytes of RAM, which is 1.2 gigs of RAM. Now, I think this is the minimum amount of RAM that you can have for a good speed up. Otherwise, I'll recommend a 2 gig RAM, which will make the startup even faster. Now, if you don't like those two ways, you can also use the softwares I will be showing you on this video. Three softwares that can really optimize your speed are what I like to use: UniBlue Speed Up My PC, the Registry Booster from UniBlue as well, and the MS-Config, which comes with Microsoft. These three softwares are all used to optimize your speed. And the first of them, Speed Up My PC, as I have shown here, what this program does is basically optimize everything in your PC, as the optimization, the memory, the CPU, the disk, the internet, and the startup optimization. Now, the one I really recommend is the memory optimization, but this isn't really useful when it comes to startup because most programs launch after the startup. Now, the program they have here is called Startup Optimization, which is pretty useful, but I rather not use it because the one that comes with Windows, to me, I think is very effective. And that one is called MS-Config, as you see here. So you click OK, then it will launch the program right here. It's called the System Configuration Utility. You can press Service and Startup, which will show you every single program that is used when the system is starting up. You can disable or enable any program at will, and I'm pretty sure you have some programs that you normally don't use. So you can disable these, like I've done here, and at startup, like at the bottom, and these will start optimize your starting up process quite a bit, because the more time you spend on launching programs, well, you know the rest, the more time you waste on startup. When you're done, you press OK, and you can either restart or exit without restarting. In our case, we'll exit without restarting. Another program that I find very effective is called the Registry Booster, and it's also by the company UniBlue. What it basically does over here, what it basically does is it scans your registry and finds if there's any error in there, like invalid file associations, etc., etc., everything shown here. And what it basically does is delete those entries, so the next time you start your PC, it spends less time running through the registry and better optimizes your PC. What you can also do is registry defrag, and it also improves your system performance. By doing these two, you already have a pretty good. You already taken a pretty good time off your startup by at least, I can say, 10 seconds. The last program I really recommend is also from Microsoft, and it's called, as many of you probably know, the Distifrag. Now, I will open my Distifrag right here, and as it's opening, I'll tell you a bit about it here. What the disk defrag pretty much does is defrags your disk and put the fragments of each part together. And after a while, after continuous use, there are a lot of fragmented files that takes longer to boot up. Now, by defragging the disk, you can effectively reduce the startup time it takes to start up. So I recommend at least defragging your disk every week or so to stabilize your PC and to speed up your boot time. Finally, the few other programs I like to use are not all optimization. You can sometimes what speeds down your PC is the viruses or the spyware that you get through internet use and downloading files. Now you can always use basically any virus scanners or anti-spyware scanners that will pretty much do the job very effectively. But to recommend a few, I like to use the one called Adware by Lavasoft. You don't they have few versions. There's the pluses, the pros, the free versions. If you're not really a business user, you don't really have to spend a lot of money on it, so you can just download one free, and the free one actually works pretty well. And of course, this is for anti-spyware. For viruses, you can choose whatever programs you like to use, but I like to use the Kaspersky Sky virus. On many websites, it's rated one of the best virus scanners there is, and to me, it works pretty well. Delete most 99% or 97% in this case of all viruses, and detects a lot too. With these programs in mind, if you use them and combine them all together, it will make your startup process a lot faster than before. So you can most of the time you can reduce it from 2 minutes to around 1 minute, or if you really updated your RAM to about 45 to 30 seconds. And yeah, that's basically how you optimize your startup. Thank you.